morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I am Discarded, and I do long-form content with timestamps for those of you that don't have a lot of time, helping new players survive the grind. This is my Saturday series. It's Supermarket Simulator, but just because we're here for a long time doesn't mean I want to waste yours, so let's get started. Any of you that are returning know that we left off with revamping the storage area here. And the new method that I did, so that originally, in case you haven't seen it, originally I organized the storeroom kind of sort of like the organization in the store to help me kind of remember where everything is. However, if you play like me and you get really lazy once you have employees, that doesn't matter anymore. And what matters more is being able to efficiently reorder things with the tablet and or to go pick them up from the wholesale. So I had to think of a different way. And so what I did is all of this stuff here is all the cheap stuff. Everything on the outside. All this is all cheap. This is produce. I did kind of do a little bit of an organization just so that the viewers that have OCD don't send me hate mail. But I got the waters here, the colas kind of start, or I should say the sodas. Got more sodas here. Any of the big stuff I put up top still because it's just, and even on bottom just because it's kind of annoying to have to grab if you have to manually grab anything. And it's also easier to count. But here's still more sodas because we just got a bunch of sodas. That's laundry detergent, bleach. This is some flowers. These are all flour. And then this is juice, and these are milk. And here's some cheeses. This is like a Parmesan cheese thing. We got salt. That's yogurt. That's cheese. I'm sorry, that's the Parmesan cheese. This is the mozzarella. We got rice, and then cooking oils, some hand soap, and some shampoo. Got pastas. Those are frozen fries down there. Over here we have the butter, some cleaning stuff. We have eggs. We have more eggs. We got cereals. We have peanut butter. This is also cleaning stuff, but in my opinion, it looks like hot sauce. However, this is the actual hot sauce, and that's the ketchup. That's hummus, I think. These are two different sizes of bread. There's a full loaf. This is like a half loaf. This is brown sugar. This is regular sugar. Here we have another kind of sugar. It's expensive. This is honey, which is also expensive. Mayo, which is expensive. Some chips. Those are chips, and those are kind of expensive. Basically, what I consider something, when I consider something to be expensive, it's because it's $50 or more per box, or pretty darn close. And let's see here. I think with the alcohol, neither of these are actually expensive. I kind of looked through that. But number one, pulling this many boxes off of here and putting them somewhere else just kind of drove me nuts. And the reason why I left this is simply because A, it makes sense for the alcohol to be by the alcohol organizationally in here. This is also alcohol up there as well. This whole thing top to bottom is alcohol. But the reason why I went ahead and left this is because when I'm there, I usually only need a max of like 1 or 2 boxes of each kind. So it's like, why not just grab them while I'm there? You know? So that's why I left those. But I actually corrected myself when I did that. Like this isn't technically the most expensive. The black tea isn't technically the most expensive, but it's kind of the same thing where I'm already getting the green tea, but this is right next to it in the same store, you know. These two are both expensive, but if I'm already there and this is right next to it, which it is, then why not just grab it? You know, it's just it does help you with your profit margins. It's not that they're super cheap. Um, see, 48 bucks, dang near. So it's almost there. It's just not quite there. So that's why I left those. That up there is, of course, your ice cream, which is definitely making the cut. We have the lasagna down there, which is the tiny price of 287, basically $288 a box. And over here, it's more pizzas and meats. We got the pizza, De Niro pizza up there, $91 a box. There's some lamb, tomahawk lamb steaks. This is the chicken legs, which is, again, kind of the same concept where I'm already there, so I'm just kind of grabbing it. So that's why I went ahead and allowed that. There's the steaks there, the ground beef, those are expensive. The B&K ham is expensive. The prosciutto is expensive. The pepper is expensive, surprisingly. No, I don't really know how they justify that. Maybe because it's a fancy shaker, because it's the grinder. I don't know. The salmon. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. That's expensive. So then over here we have like I think the crab sticks. Yep, crab sticks. That's tuna. It's expensive. Those are those large sushi boxes. This is the cheese pizza, which is even more expensive than the De Niro pizza. And that's the small sushi box. So we just got all sorts of stuff. The light, this is dark roast. I think that's light and that's medium roast. I already showed you that's the ice cream up there. This green tea, black tea, and the lasagna. So that's the layout of the stores. Oh, I almost forgot. These are the big chickens, the full chickens that you'll see in the freezer bins up top. I put those all here because they take up an entire rack. And then I just did all the produce together. Technically, I think tomatoes and apples could be considered kind of expensive, so I did that. But, and then over here, that's kind of like your baking stuff. So you have that kind of cake, this kind of cake. This is your mashed potatoes. That's your mashed potatoes. This is your candy. Two different kinds of candy. And then this is another sugar that's not really that expensive. It's kind of see. Well, I mean, 49 is more expensive than some of the stuff, but again, I didn't need to have it there. It's not as conveniently located to other stuff. That's 52. That's another one that technically could be in here, but since they aren't necessarily buy a bunch of the actual really expensive, because I was gonna go $75, but take a look at this. When you go to management and go to growth, look how expensive that is. And to top that off, look how expensive these are. $160,000. Boys and girls, we got to maximize profits. But up here, I have my security cameras aligned this way, so that's why all the stuff is pointed that way. But let's go ahead and get opened up. Forgot I moved the switch to being over here. It used to be kind of like right here, but then the door covered it up a little bit, so it's kind of a pain. So I moved it over there. I did try moving it to like here, and right there it was green, but it wouldn't let me place it. And same thing with over there. I kind of wish you could, because it would be nice to be able to just hit this switch here, which I've been told a couple of times to make sure I do that. But that switch is there, and then it would just be nice to be able to hit that and then come up here and hit that. But it's not that big of it. It's just turning around. As far as organization, do things your own way. I'm not saying mine's correct. I'm going to end up moving these probably during the store reorganization. We got the yogurt down there, and that's the Parmesan, that's the hummus. The sodas with the water, and then those are all sodas. There's, I mainly put these two juices with the eggs just because that's all breakfast, was kind of my thought there. Because the butter is basically kind of like the dairy bin. Butter, which I'm a little surprised the butter's not more high volume because it is cheap. It just doesn't fly off the shelf like you'd think. But here's the pizzas. Not an overly high volume thing. The ice cream. This looks like I'm being a fool because that's only one thing, and most things in this game require at least two. But that's another thing that just doesn't. A lot of the most newest things that came in licenses, I don't think are in near as high of demand. Now, I think there's a small exception with some of the produce. I will say some of the produce has days where it goes like crazy. You know, I added an artichoke thing up here eventually. I know I had to do 3 apples. I think I did extra tomato a long time ago. See how this is kind of going like this. These have gone kind of fast. They've kind of been a thing lately, which is fine. You know, it's just money, people. Pineapples and all this good stuff. So we'll probably be adding at least one more produce shelf because we have had some items be gone basically. See, this is one of them that tends to have a hard time staying on the shelf. So we'll get that added. And I'll look at some of these other ones so I can try and make sure that everybody gets what they want. But I wanted to run another day because it'd be nice to get another license. You know, I like to pack my episodes with a lot of. I just want a lot of. Sorry, I had to cough. And I know what you're thinking. How much excitement is there going to be in a grocery store game? Well, the new licenses and reorganizing, coming up with new layouts and stuff like that to kind of either look better or operate better, all that kind of stuff. I find that is the exciting part. And quite honestly, this is a relaxing game, you know. There's an aspect to it to where if your staff is falling behind and they can't keep up, then that the realness is in the struggle to, you know, keep that going, because sometimes you got to be running around like crazy just to be able to add it. All right, now I can see why those ran out. And remember, if you remember from my last video, I had mentioned that I was going to forget something, and I didn't know what yet. That was it, right there. Glad I could get that going, so she'll get that stocked up. Obviously, if it's been a while, you might notice that they've added a lot of new character models here. You know, which is, you know, it really does help with the satisfaction of the game. Because it's nice not having to look at the same people every single day. The variety is nice, and the variety of the different restockers, I think that was a really good idea. I will see if we can be efficient enough to try and get another regular cashier, because they're supposed to have more cashiers too. Now, as you'll see, I have a delivery that keeps popping up, so let me at least get started on these. Scallops over here, it's been a while, so I can't quite remember. Yeah. So it's up. And it's been a while because I just started last week, or this week, I guess I should say. But towards the end of last week, I just started the new format, which is where I have 3 different series going at the same time. Boy. Did this one run out? I probably ran out because I was talking. That's okay. Oh, no. Wasn't paying attention. So dishwasher tablet. I definitely wasn't paying attention, and that's I would say that's okay. It's not really, but chips. Chips are here. Yeah. Oh, maybe it was. Maybe it did time out because I have this. I have this scallops, which is fine. Whatever. For green tea. Good news for me. 169 bucks. That's not bad. That up. Oops. I don't know why I did that. Getting some burr. All right. $7. 5 tunas. Who gets meaning Pablo sugars. Cake. Cake still up here. One is. Ooh. And just like that, we can deliver. Just like that, I forgot about it already. Nora Cook. Nora Cook. Get to Nora. Oh no! They finally fixed it. So there used to be a thing where when you would log out and then log back in, your vehicles would have a fresh tank of fuel. It appears that has been patched. Erica and Caleb. Go there. Ooh. Let me get you your bag. There you go. Well, that means I'm going to have to get gas. Hey, look. Lucky me, I'm going to pass the gas station. Fill her up. Holding T periodically just charges you rather than doing it all at once at the end. these so I can tell them where to put them. Don't mean that in a nefarious manner. 9 o'clock, things are all done. All the customers are out. They are working. So let's take a look at the sales numbers for the day. Satisfied customers. Products not found 10. Oof. Products found expensive. Okay, well, that makes sense. I probably didn't go through the price list. You got to make sure you go through the price list. Now, this is going to see if you're freaking out because of the total profit. That don't freak out. That was when I was doing my storage room. I was so ready to be done with it that I kind of was just like, I just want to order it. I don't want to go get it. I just want to be done. So that's why my profit's kind of in the tank. And so, in typical fashion, we see 3 things going down and only 1 thing going up. And of course, it's produce, which doesn't help us that much at all. But the market is what the market is. 6.92. $2.86. There's the pineapple. Okay. Now, I remember something was expensive, so those are all the ones with the arrows by it. So now I have to look through the whole list and see where I went wrong. All right, we found it. It's right here. The Balm dishwasher tablet. Should be $14.40. Boom. All right. That's done. They're still working. Now, what the heck do we want to do with the store? This is going to be a little challenging because we already have it fairly maxed out and you have to keep it in the store. I can box these up technically to move them. I may have to do that a little bit. But let me first try and move this because we got a little bit of space over here. So I kind of feel like if we can just kind of set some stuff over there as like a staging area, then I think we'll be all right. But I'm kind of thinking that we should just have this be a massive checkout thing area. And then maybe over here, like this is like we could technically lose a shelf. And so like maybe this isn't here anymore so that we can have the produce here or like here or something. Because I kind of don't know. I'm kind of drawing a blank right now. So let me at least just start staging stuff over here and we'll just make stuff work. Rotate them. Put that there for now. Let's put this over here for now. It won't stay. So at least got the stuff out the way. Now, what I'm kind of thinking is maybe, just maybe, having this guy here. I can go get another one because I have got some money to play with. It's okay. I'll mark it. Get myself a cashier stand. It's going to be mirrored because we want it to face the other guy, right? Looking at that all wrong. I'm like, look at him like, do not tell me this is how I'm going to have to look at this. Get this. I'm like, bilateral symmetry tells me that I make it just a smidgen to the right of that. Maybe just like so. Once he gets up, get out of the way, Edgar. Oh, good lord. Ah. Oh, my lord. All right. So that looks kind of neat. Kind of, sort of. It's not completely even. So let me at least try and get it a little more even. No, we want to have it there. Try that and see how that looks. It's, I can't. Not gonna keep trying it. All right. Now let's try and get some of these to also do stuff. So like I feel like we can probably put like one of these here, or maybe even no, we can't go back to back. So let's put one there. Oh, it's gonna look goofy. We might, you know, overhaul this quite a bit. Or we might just find out that pretty much nothing, quote unquote, looks good. All right. Now, if we're going to make this work, we got to really, really consider what we're going to do here. So I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, let's get this out of the way for a second. Oh, look at that. That's kind of cool. Let's get this out of the way for a second. And let's actually try and get maybe a couple of these to go back there. That is fitting lovely. Well, if we don't like the look of the shorter stuff in back, that's fine. We can work with that. But what this gives me the power to do, this back over here for now. It's not going to stay. So I know that the line likes to be, I think the line forms on the opposite side of the bags. So this is the correct way, just not for there. This would have to go over there, but that I think is correct. So maybe let me do, I don't know. They're all, are they all the same? They might be all the same. This one's not the same. This one can go up there. There we go. That's what I'm doing. That's what I need to do. There for a second. You know, I'd kind of like to know why I can't go there like that. Because the dotted lines show that I should be able to. This, if I move that back, oh, put that there. I was the product. I'm my own worst enemy. All right, get this just a smidgen back. This can get moved overboard. Oh, and it can. That is awesome. All right. We got that there. We can do another one. Like we can do another one, like maybe. Oh, people in them. I just don't know yet because I don't want to have to move the cameras, but I may have to. I wonder. Can I even? I know I can't put them there. This, that can go there, but I can put them at the back too. I guess. So this is just going to be, which obviously they refined how high up you can go with them because look how high my old ones were. And then now I can't do that. See? That's concerning as well because those were nice and high up there. And now I can't do this. So I might just leave that one just like that because now I have proof that I am old. I guess it doesn't prove I'm old, just proves I've played this for a very long time. All right, people. We need to figure this out. And by we, I mean me. Because I am not having anything pop in my head. Wish I was. That'd be great. I honestly don't even mind if this is like here or kind of like a checkout command station. Take you, and let's see what happens when I put you. I, of course, can't. So, see what happens when I say, you, come bitte her. You go there. Is this all the way up against the wall? That is all the way up against the wall. So then what I might do here, are they, I'm assuming they're done. Okay, they're done. So let me, management, hiring. You're going to want to turn them off or else they'll just sit there and fight you as you try and move stuff and it gets to be a nightmare. Now, since I don't really want this here, I think we're going to cut down on the amount of shelves we have. it is. There we go. I say it is not easy to put them down there. All right, now let me take this off. Let's just box it up. And we can't put that with you there. I mean, no, honestly, I should have known that. I should know better. What say you, other freezer? You say whole other shelf. Okay. In that case, box that one up. And keep in mind that I'm actually technically hoping to be able to get another license. It looks like it's going to require more freezer space. Okay. This front area is starting to make a little more sense. We can do something like get you off. I find that very interesting. I don't remember that having that issue before, where I really can't go past this column just because. But that's okay. Still haven't done anything with this. So, of course, I can't put that there yet. All right. I'm going to laugh if I go through and do this like horrible. That also sugar. However, wow, that was weird. I was kind of hung in there for a second. Take that off. Oops. I know this isn't baking stuff, but it is sugar, and technically, so is all that. But in the interest of boxing this up, of course, that's going to pose a problem for the guys. And for some reason, we can't put these on the shelf. Probably because they're not big enough. I guess I'll just have to kind of put them in the middle for now because I forgot that I can't really block produce. See if they even stick around. However, that becomes important because this they're not. All right. So then, last freezer. course, if this is driving you nuts because you have a wonderful plan in mind, be my guest if you'd like to holler and let me know what your new design would be. This and kind of go maybe for the sake of space, cram it all like that. You back of it. Another scale right here. Doesn't need to be in the middle of it. Okay, so that's not too bad. So we got two little nice little sections of that. Get this pointed a better way. Kind of collide with each other, but I'm just going to have to say that that's just going to have to happen. We are short on space. I really want to be able to, I really do want to be able to add another one of those. So this is kind of like our checkout command center. So let's go ahead and hire our next cashier. Obviously is going to make us owe more in employees, but we're not really struggling for profit. Now, I know that kind of covered the bank stuff in the last episode talking about the update, but we have these bigger loans. But the problem is if I were to take the $50,000 loan, even if I stretch it all the way out, that's $5,000 a day, and I don't even profit that yet. I'm just barely under it. So make sure you be careful with that when you're doing your stores. All right, so this is kind of a cool, nice, wide open looking thing. I really hate that sitting behind that. So I wonder if there's anything we can do. Maybe something like that, or heck, instead of that, maybe we just got a nice one in here, and then we could technically have another one. Get another one to go there. So let's see here. That's the bag on the right. So on this one, I would need the bag on the left. So let me go buy one of those. Self-checkout, bag on left. Get that crap. This way, kind of got a nice little bilateral symmetry thing going. Everyone can see it. This is a nice little self-checkout area. Technically, if I really wanted to get funky, I can do that. I don't need the outlet for anything, but I do need the switch. I don't care if I block that. We're not going to shoot for that much realism. But I technically could do another cashier like right up against there. Now, I wouldn't be straight in line with that stuff, but that really wouldn't be that bad either. Well, this at least still kind of gives us our stuff here. I think I need a security camera for right there, though. So let me get one of those. I don't want to lose any product. Lord knows we can't afford that. Do that anyways. That'll be. Oh, look, I can still do it that high over here. Pretty good. I think that'll serve its purpose. Those pretty much see all the way over to there. No, at least go look good. Yeah, see? I get these machines here. I don't want to do a bunch of them. All right. Now, question is, do I want to leave these just like they are? Don't really think I have any better options, to be truly honest with you. I think we just kind of got to roll with how this is. Just kind of say, well, we tried. Because this baking stuff isn't going to go with anything else. I mean, yeah, put some of it up there, but then it would separate them, and I don't really want to do that. We have a cleaner right below the rice, so I guess I probably could make that better if I put that there, but it's not going to help me move anything. But I was kind of thinking in my head, I could do I could take that here. I took those off, put them on here, then maybe these can go over here. So that at least all the cleaner stuff is the same spot. Let me go ahead and do that. I will feel much better about that. Not my favorite, but it is functional. Function it will do. You really got to get that dot up there. Almost to the next shelf. Just to go. Oh, I can pointing right at the shelf. Okay. Pull these off of here. Let's just pull you. We will put you here just for the time being. Don't need to keep you there necessarily. You. And while it's not all of it, it is most of it. And this is just rounded the corner. So and maybe, it's gonna. I know I just kind of defeated exactly what I just did. At least with, I just moved toilet paper to put toilet paper where toilet paper was. I get it, but I like this here more than I like this all the way down there. All right, I don't think that's a bad. I don't think that's a bad start. So let's go get our stuff ordered, and then we'll see if I can kind of finagle, because I might be able to get another freezer to like maybe move this to here. That's what I can do. So let's at least get that. I'd like to want to get at least one more day in. So let's do this. We know we need that. 2, 3, 4. have to do it all same method that I do, obviously. Dude, I did do the bidet, yeah. But, yep, so that's 1 and 1. So that's 2, yep. So that's good. Alright, now that I know that, I can go 1, 2. That's done. That's easy. See how much nicer this is? That order so they can get started working. So that's 1 and 2. 1, 2, 2 and 2, I believe. 1 and 2. Beverage, so I could have just done that one fast. Where you say it? No, I could not remember more than what I'm doing. Looks like I need 2 more potatoes. 2 of those. That. 2, 1. 2 and 2. 1. 2 of the bread. 2 of the bread. That one I have done because that's obviously with it being 58. That's another. That was kind of like when I was telling you that I was going to try and do 75 until I was just like, you know what? I kind of want to make sure that these expensive things are there. So that's my fault. I'm a little hypocritical. I will let you decide how much of a hypocrite you want to be. Be honest with yourself. It's okay. When it's in the name of efficiency, then I feel like it's completely justified. Now, did I have one of these? Nope, I did not. So there's another melon. Let me get that ordered. 2, 1. Oh, that's right. I didn't even have them working. So here I'm trying to be a freaking stud. And they're all just like, anytime you want me to start working? Like, anytime at all? And I'm just like, yeah. Oops. Yeah. Alright. So you can see you got quite a bit of stuff. Now for the expensive stuff. Oop. Yeah, this moved. That's going to be kind of annoying. Sorry. Who knows? Maybe I'll buy an expansion just to put the big boxes in. Oh, that'd be funny. Yeah, so let me count these because we got to do our inventory. So it's kind of the thing that most people do is they use this for inventory. But instead of ordering it, you just leave it there and it tells you what to get. Those I can always see. I get this one. Because I can look. Like, of those. 2 of those. Pizza. Chicken leg. Get the Pablo. That's only going to be the box there. All right. Now we know where we need to go. Hopefully I got everything. And thankfully I filled the truck last time. Yay! No regard for traffic lights because who likes rules? I have learned that I like to do this. Alright. Now. Grab stick. So I need I think that's that's at the other place. Although I find it weird that crab is here, tuna is here, but not crab. Like that doesn't make any sense. All right, so I'm gonna try something. Oh no! Or do I just throw it? I can't throw there. Dang it! Oh, there we go. Okay. I'll play with that some other time. That's a preview for something that may or may not be coming up. That's all I'm going to say. Tuna. 1 tuna, and I need 2 large sushi. Because I am an expert dialogue person. And then there's a chicken leg, which I think is right over here. Yep. Leg. Got a chicken leg. Got a chicken leg. Got a chicken leg. I don't actually know the lyrics, the other lyrics to that song, or else I could have cleverly done more. Beef. Is this steak? Okay, okay. Good. Should do it for here. Yeah, we don't need to get that stuff here. That's redonkulous. Yeah, so when you do that right there, it makes it really easy. And actually, I can't remember if I've shown you, but let me drive back there. Nope. I am not doing very good with my driving here. Yeah. I got insurance. It's all good. You can actually just do this. And the reason why you can is because the reverse turning radius is so much better. So you just back in like that. Just as an FYI. Of course, I go up here. I know I'm going to need some teas. So let me get down there and start getting some of that. So I need at least 1 green tea. Dark roast. One medium roast and 2 light. medium, to light. Crab stick, like I said. Pizza, cheddar, one. I need a lot. A thing of pepper. Veg. There. 2 Pablo sugars. And 2 mayonnaise. Wow. Must have had a box that had barely any in it left anymore. 2 honeys. A popular item, but probably the same thing. One of the Chippos chips. Doritos and Chippos. Tablet. Alright. Now I can start putting this stuff in there. Probably going to have to go unload. Because alcohol can be huge. At least the big keg boxes can be. Still massive fan of the auto stack. Now, in my opinion, if you watched the last video in the storage room, if you agree with that palette idea, which you should, and if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Because it's pretty much masterful. I think you should agree with it. I think you should help suggest it in Discord. Now, I have not been the person that has done that. Alright, so we have some extra boxes here, which is interesting. I've been having that problem lately where I've been miscounting a lot, and I don't really get how and or why. But that's okay. You will not come to the truck for anything. You will work. I will use the truck. You will just work. Alright. Same thing here. Instead of trying to do like a full turnaround, just back in. How many kegs? Vodka. 2 kegs. Can you imagine actually buying stuff like this in the store? Just tossing it. Don't you think it'll break? Yeah, who cares? That's what buyback is for. With some vodka. Oh, I forgot to look at the other little tiny beers, but that's fine. There's not going to be a lot in the realm of actual beginner tips that I can give for this, but I'm still going to 100% the licenses, I think. Simply because I feel like that would help you prepare for when you get there. I'm not a quitter. Alright. Kill 'em all cleaners is at least one. Is how many? One. Somewhere. I knew it was. There we go. That's exactly. It's exactly in my head where I thought it was. I just didn't know where I was in the store. Dishwasher tablet. That's the old school one. These clean dish. Yeah. Oh, the scallops. Really? Really? Put that there? I have to fix that. Oh, I know why I did that. I did that because it was. I'm not going to buy it because I would have to go back for it. And I'd have to get the. Ooh, crap. I'm still not going to go get that either. I forgot those when I was at the grocery store. So, well, looks like that's really it for my cleaning. That's not bad. It's not bad at all, man. But it's okay. All right. Chop, chop. So while they're doing that, I can go ahead and open up and get things rolling. All right. So let me go look at the license because I want to make dang sure that I buy the right thing. So we got management licenses. That's green beans, ice cream, vanilla, Bondic ice cream, another pizza, some potato pops, and a veggie mix. So let's go ahead and get that. Or maybe, just maybe. Okay, so then let's try one so that I know that I'm at least not leaving him out. Is the OG? Yep, OG one. Okay, OG one. OG one Kenobi is who that guy was. So I will just pick this up and set it out here because I can. All right, Mama's boy is needing of some maintenance. So guess that he's number 4. We'll figure it all out. Nope, he is number 5, I'm going to guess then. I think this is important. So I'm glad this is happening. This was like an unexpected blessing of an opportunity for y'all to... Is he number 6? Oh, good Lord. What? He is not number 3. Like, there's just no way. There's no way. It was. It was 3. That's ridiculous. I was 3 way over there. I don't like it, Bob. I don't like it. All right, let's get some tuna. I don't remember where anything's at now. Good news is the online order. Okay, yeah. So, oh, somebody's freaking order expired. Well, they must have actually fixed the online order timers because that. No, before I was dang near able to get it right in the beginning of the day and still catch it. Not quite, but pretty darn. All right, Bruce. Oh, good, I got another one. 5 rice. 25 rice. Need 5 rice. Need 5 rice. Need 5 rice. Alright. And as customary, when I started recording, there was nothing wrong with my nose, and like usual, now all of a sudden my nose is clogged, so this is fantastic. Nothing like always sounding nasally for y'all. This one's easy to remember because it's Fin Fin. Actually, let's go to Bruce first. I'm not very good at getting into the alley from right here. Although, look at that. Yeah. That's Fin Fin. Fin Fin. I would love to be the doctor in the room when they're like, "Aw, you have a beautiful baby boy," and they're like, "Yes, he's so precious." And they're like, "Well, Mr. and Mrs. Finn, what would you like to name him?" And they're like, "Finn." Dang, like they just, how did that one expire already? Like, that didn't seem right. I just got that one. Whoa, whoa. Good Lord. All right. All right. Only reason why I'm doing... Okay. It's still telling me about the expiration of the one guy. It's like, yeah, I get it. You don't gotta rub it in, okay? Let's not rub it in, folks. Better rub it out than rub it in.
All right.
Oh, that's gonna get annoying. But I'm not gonna fix it. Doing this for $100 is not exactly satisfying. But, oops. Oh, no, wait. Map. T. Nope. F. I'm like panicking trying to get to the next thing. Leona has a horribly cheap thing that I don't want to fulfill, but I'm going to anyways out of integrity for the store. And the scallops, which I know that the idea was I wanted them all to be up here, but I think the scallops are over there still. And maybe that was kind of like my thing, is that I was going to wait. I can't really remember, to be perfectly honest. Now, anyone who's seen me before, is anyone surprised that I can't remember? I have a feeling that with 3 series, that's going to happen a lot. Mason. Mason? Alright, well, glad I could run an entire day just to need to run another day. We're gonna leave it in there because we don't like doing massive cuts around here. But y'all get a bonus day. I don't have a sound effect, so you just got my cheesy impersonation, which I think is even better. This is seriously just sitting on the ground? Like, y'all really just set that down? Oh. That's actually kind of funny. But they really just set that down and just left it there. That's horrible, man. That's terrible. Terrible, terrible. Oh, you do ya? Oh, crap. My OSHA guy is going to yell at me. Ah! I forgot to look at the other cashier. That's awesome. And I'm sure that we're going to have some of the people who are going to be like, but I don't want an extra day in there. It's too long. Well, then save it. Remember where you're at and just come back to it. Because then it's not that hard. It's not rocket surgery. Good news. I can definitely start ordering some of this because these are obviously gone. That one. Sometimes it'll kind of get you'll order an extra one when you do it this way before they're actually like done. But in my opinion, that's okay, man, because they're huge and they're gonna be used regardless. I know I need those. I don't know how much time I'm saving by doing this. I could be saving nothing. Oh, and I have a whole pile. Well, no, because this is the cheap stuff. So yeah, I can go probably go. Oh wait, yeah, I'll let that go. I'm just gonna do the main easy stuff. Yeah, if you're new around here, just like I said in the intro, I do long form content, 3 uploads a week. The Tuesdays is the beginner tips and tricks, which I just started it, so that's why you're still seeing this because it's technically still the beginner tips and tricks series. I'm just kind of finishing some stuff out that isn't necessarily because by the time you're here with store level 60 something, you're really not a beginner anymore. But I want to finish it out. At least I want to. And if you guys want to, say something in the comments and just say no, dude, move on, then that's fine. We can do other because I was planning on doing the continuation series, which is the time slot that this is in, which is on Saturday. I was planning on doing Supermarket Simulator anyways in that time slot. So if you think that could, because that could have more interesting stuff than just completing out the beginner tips and tricks with all the licenses. I'll wait for your feedback on that before I pull the trigger because I don't want to quit mid purpose unless it's from you guys. Now, just because I see one comment doesn't necessarily mean that's what I'm going to do, but I just want to hear your feedback. And if I want to hear anything, then I'm going to assume that you don't really care, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It just means I'll continue it, I'll finish it out, and we'll get to season 2. But Tuesdays is the beginner tips and tricks series for Stranded Alien Dawn at this time. And that is one of my all-time favorite games. So I am super happy to do that. It's not going to be an overly long series, I don't think. I kind of thought that I was going to run through the different game modes with it. But considering that I'm not really super familiar with the other game modes, I know what they are, but I haven't completed them, is the thing. So I don't really want to make a beginner tips and tricks series on something I'm not familiar with because I'm just not that kind of guy. I hate it when people do that. If I don't know something, I'm just going to be straight up. My beginner tips and tricks is just my beginner tips and tricks based on my knowledge after I know the game well. But I will never claim to have, the most knowledge about any of these games because I don't play any of this at an expert level, in my opinion. And I don't even, mean that as like to be self deprecating. I just legit don't ever sit there and try and focus on one game long enough. I like playing multiple. Let's get OG1 Kenobi. Back to kind of crazy when you think about it that I had the orders done and then I actually like I brought them back, they stocked them, but then look, like this is all that's left of the extra order. Now, granted, the cool thing about that is because they've already put it away. But ordering tomorrow should be pretty cheap. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a few lessons that I really want to teach for Stranded Alien Dawn, and we'll dip over to something else for a new beginner tips and tricks series that can be a little more thorough. And most of that is based on my original plan. Honestly, when I started it, was to kind of play it on the side. But as we get more and more into December, like my free time is not there. We're super duper busy. Like, I mean, we have between Thursday, Friday, and Saturday this week, which will, you're getting this. We'll have had 6 shows over the course of 3 days. So I don't have all that hard of a day tomorrow. So what I was thinking is that because I'm going to be going back to Des Moines to go visit a lot of my friends, so I was kind of thinking that I would treat tomorrow like my normal Sunday and try and get my 3 episodes done for the following week. That's what I was kind of thunkulating. The other kind of cool thing is God forbid because I'm kind of thinking of, I have to do, depends on what my Sunday looks like. Because if my Sunday's open, then I could also pre-do another set of 3 episodes, not to be trying to get too far ahead. But I mean, we have some interaction, and obviously if that's what I do, then and you want to get a hold of me easier, you could always be like the cool kids and hop on the Discord. And then you just get to talk to me directly. Now, granted, I'm not around overly often, but it's still something you can do. And if you do that, then the nice thing about that is then we can actually be a community and talk to each other and all that good stuff. Now, everybody in there has been awesome. We've talked a little bit about the game, but honestly, we've kind of just had more like general banter, and it's been great. So it's been awesome getting to know everyone that's been in there. Still have yet to talk to a couple. Oh, and I also have other good news. If you haven't noticed, the Max Dawson online order has expired 35 times now. That's the news. That's the news. Isn't that great? No, joking, but I do have great news. I did get the Game Pass version for Supermarket Simulator. And I know that I have at least 2 people that are interested in doing multiplayer with me on Sunday. So it's not really going to fit in the normal kind of like structure and style because I've never done the multiplayer, but the whole point of it is obviously to showcase it because I really want to do that. And that's just what we're going to do. Oh, that's interesting. I remember somebody had told me that you can't jump on the trash can once on the trash can. And I wanted to try it out. Not that I thought that they were a liar. I was just like, oh, I've never noticed that. Can you jump on anything else? Yeah. So you can jump when on the bike. What about on the truck? Jump when... Oh, yeah, you can jump up here all you want. But the trash can is glue. All right. Well, I have 2 employees that are MIA. One's probably in the bathroom. Yeah, because I thought it would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but this is apparently 1, which is why we called him OG1 because he's the OG skin and he's also restocker number 1. This guy was stalker number 2, so I bet it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, she was 6. So I don't know who anyone else is. I know 3 and 1 and 6. 1, 3, and 6. 1, 3, 6. There's not a pattern with that. So, all right, let's take a look at the horrible products not found 25. That is horrible. I need to find out what that is because that is crushing my store points, and it's just not good, people. We can't be doing that. The onions are going up, so let's do that. Get the onions taken care of. At least something's going up, for crying out loud. $9.97. Given how many onions get sold throughout the day, that should give me a whopping $3 more. All right. Oh boy. Max Dawson is still. So actually, we're going to possibly diagnose. Let's save. Go to menu. Oh yeah. And since we're going to be at the menu, I did also want to clarify. I apologize for the confusion. I mentioned something about the new licenses, and I just noticed this when I popped in to record this episode. Someone had mentioned in the comments that there are no new licenses in the computer, so they were confused because I said there was, but they weren't in the change notes that were listed on Steam. I even looked at it. I was like, oh boy. I was like, how did I screw up that bad? Like, I'm not surprised that I screwed up, but I was just surprised that I screwed up about that. But I found that in their Discord announcement, it mentioned it. But then also, when you look here, changelog added new store and storage expansions. New licenses can be purchased from the computer. So I interpreted that as that they came out with new licenses. I don't really know how to interpret that any other way because it's not like that's a new method of us purchasing new licenses. So I really apologize if it really is that there was no new licenses. I apologize for the confusion about that. I certainly didn't mean to misguide people, but I also can't be held accountable for reading what the dev says because they know their product better than I do. But let's get to order. Doink, doink, doink. I think I added that one. Yes, I did. So let me just go ahead. Order. Doink. Doink, doink. Doink, doink. Doink, doink. Nope. Doink. Actually, kind of surprised on this. This seems like a huge amount of cheese to go through. One. But since it will be out by the time, since the next Let's Explore will be out by the time this comes out, let me know what y'all thought about the Thursday Let's Explore. If you haven't checked it out, So do so. I think that game is fantastic. I'm low key kind of hoping that's what we want to be my Let's Explore series. And I guess I never technically actually finished explaining what they all are for the people that are new. But Tuesdays is the beginner tips and tricks Let's Play. I it's I could almost rebrand it as long play, but I'm not really big enough to just brand everything. But in all honesty, it's one of those things where I also don't really care. Let me get back on point. I'm kind of distracted from doing this, but Lord. All right, so Tuesdays is the beginner tips and tricks series. It's a let's play. It's long format. Everything's always going to be long format here, but it's obviously just like what this started as. It's just me kind of helping you get started with playing along, and hopefully you do play along. I really like that. It's what a huge majority of the people that come around regularly are doing, and I love it. I mean, it's awesome. So I really encourage you to do the same. Any game I play, I'm putting the Steam page on there. I do kind of want to blow the screw it, just because I want to help you guys out. Let me see what the date is. Yeah. So we have this week's Let's Explore is already done, so it's not a spoiler alert for that. In last week's Let's Explore, you guys really, well, not really, but two of you voiced that you would like me to do Gas Station Simulator. Technically, I have played that game. So my instinct was like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't for this for the sake of the series, but in all honesty, when I did it, it was so early in the early access. There are some games that would be almost a completely different game after so long because I literally played the demo of it when like literally the same day that Cage 848 did it, because that's like when I admitted to you guys that I also like to play along sometimes while the video is playing. That's why I kind of thought it was cool because it made me not feel so weird. Since it's been so long, I feel like it's legit because I haven't seen it, And and the main thing is I'm gonna buy it regardless because it's been asked for. It's within what the types of stuff I like to play. I did really enjoy it when I played it. But here's the thing. The reason why I want to go ahead and why I would like your permission. So at least comment on this video if it's okay. What I will do is I will, when I go to record tomorrow, I'm going to record on it just in case. And if you guys approve, saying, no, it's okay, just go ahead and do the Let's Explore on Gas Station Simulator, then that is what I will release next Thursday. The reason why I want to kind of let the cat out of the bag is because I added it and I don't know why. I don't know what kind of angel from above was looking, or I don't know if I'm just dumb and didn't notice. But right after putting it on the wish list to do eventually, it went on sale. So right now it's on sale for like $10. And that sale is, I want to say it ends December 3rd. So while technically I guess that wouldn't have been before it, but just go get it. That's all I'm trying to say. It's $10. So go get it, play along with me, and at least during the pilot, see if you like it, or check it out and see if you like it. And maybe that's the cool thing, is that I'm letting the cat out of the bag now. Go at least go look at that. Don't binge watch a whole bunch of stuff so that you don't want to watch my stuff. That would be horrible and mean to me. You don't want to be mean to me, do you? You know, just kind of go check it out. Maybe put it in the cart. Watch the Let's Explore, and then if you like it, buy it, because it's a really cool game, and I know exactly why people want me to do it. So I'm going to do something that I don't normally do, because I see here that there's plenty of stuff. Like, I'm not going to run out of beer kegs. I'm not going to run out of large sushi. I'm not going to run out of any of that stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and go to the next day. But I've been rambling, and I don't want a 2-hour episode, but I'm also not going to cut it a lot if it is. Because pretty much I'm going to remove stutters. I might remove some uhs and ums. But for the most part, I'm just going to delete the silent pauses. So if you see jumps in there, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and keep it so it's just not a super duper edited video. And like I said, I got timestamps for those of you that don't want to sit there through all of it. But those of us that like to play along, it kind of sucks when you're, especially if you're trying to like keep pace. It kind of sucks when people cut out massive chunks of time, because then you're like, well, now it's going to take me like 2-3 days to catch up. You know what I mean? Oh, what I mean, man. But because I can never pay attention to anything for too long, after the beginner tips and tricks series on Tuesdays, Thursdays is the Let's Explore series. That's where I am your guinea pig. I am your crash test dummy. And I play games that I haven't really played before. And it's kind of I look at it as it's kind of like an alternative way to learn. You know, you get to laugh at my failures. If you like me, you'll cheer when I succeed, or if you hate me, you'll love it when I fail. But I just think it's a more entertainment style way to learn, because you'll learn from my mistakes and my victories. So it's still helpful, it's still relevant to the channel, which is based entirely around helping you guys enjoy your games faster and more. I don't know. I don't know what else to even say. It's like, it just, that way you can enjoy it faster as you play through the first couple times, so that you don't rage quit and leave when you might have actually really enjoyed the game. But then Saturdays is what I call the continuation series, and that's basically, when we continue on with games that people liked. And right now, obviously my page was built on Supermarket Simulator. Oh, maybe potatoes is something that I forgot to put a box for too. I bet you I forgot to do it for all of these. Just in case, I'm ordering 5 boxes of both. I might find out that I am a dummy, and I already also technically know that I'm a dummy, but at least I will know that it won't be not in there. Yeah, so since this page was really built on Supermarket Simulator, then that's the first series that I'm going to continue. And then I'll probably do a poll in Discord, which is another reason to go there. You don't have to talk to me a lot in there. But if you want to at least do the polls, you're welcome to go on there and participate in that, so that I know what else you want me to go to for the continuation series. Because ideally, we're looking at anything that was in the beginner tips and tricks. Once it's done there, then I can do the continuation series. Now, for the Let's Explore, the way that that works is I do 3 or 4 pilot episodes. I kind of want to basically just do 4 pilot episodes. And that's where I'm trying it out for the very, very, very first time. And then essentially the reason why that's relevant is because afterwards we pull what people want me to play, and then whatever that is becomes a full series. That's like the whole series is me figuring things out. And so you can either jump right in. Do I want to sell 80 orange juice? Oh, it says not enough stock, so I better not. I wish there was like a way to like exit out of there and then order more and then sell it, because I think it's a little weird that I don't have this stock of orange juice, because I have 3 freaking boxes of it, but whatever. A little surprised. It's 6 p.m. and I haven't had one delivery yet. That's cray-cray. Right out the gate. I'm going to say that if I were to predict which game is going to win the poll, it's looking, because it's already been asked for twice, it's looking like Gas Station Simulator is probably going to be it, which is fine with me. And ain't no harm in that. There's our first delivery. We can start working on that. Artichokes. There we go. One. The beer. And a honey. Peter Porter. Oh yeah, I did actually exit out. I'm like, oh, I keep doing that. I don't know. I keep doing the wrong thing. What have you wrong so much? This is the lowest freaking delivery ever. Like ever. Like ever. For a huge delivery fee. Look at that. $52 order and a $31 delivery fee. If that's not freaking realism like Uber Eats, then I don't know what is. No, I did that one. Briar Bell. There we go. Oh, that's a name I haven't heard in forever. Used to have a crush on a girl named Briar back in junior high. What am I doing? Blue Label water. That's my. There we go. 2, 4. Onions, which I ordered, so it should be there. Yeah. Oh. Get the new candy. Oh, yeah. All right, Briar. Oh, nice. You already know what I'm doing now. Don't mind me, Briar. I'm just gonna come in through the back. All right. Briar. Briar. Oh no! I bet you is Briar on the other side? Shouldn't be. Briar. Briar. Well, that's poopy. All right, that's different. This is quite awkward. Name is on the map, and I didn't get to him. And it's not like it could have expired. I started working on them right away. This is Ada. Oh. Let me drop Ada. Nope. Like that. Get that. You go right there. Ita pota. But I also have. Oh. I hit the guard. Also, I'm working on something with somebody. And I want to toss out a feeler. And keep in mind, it's just a feeler. Nothing's official. Don't go running and telling anybody.
Nope.
Oh, God. Denied. I'm going to see if Briar's there yet. Oh, Briar. Nope. No Briar. Okay. Well, look at that. I didn't even have momentum, and I went right up. That's just weird. Just freaking. How am I freaking almost out of gas already? Like they really need to add more gas to this thing. That's for donk. But I want to have a community event. Only the thing that is different about it is that it wouldn't be a typical event. It would be with Supermarket Simulator, but I can't reveal the details of it yet until we get the stuff all figured out. Because there's testing that we're gonna do secretly, and once we have things figured out, we'll have an official announcement so that you actually know what it is. But my thoughts is that we have a community event. Depending on how long it takes to do the things that we want to do, you would have to be able to commit to at least one multiplayer session that is also recorded for the channel, obviously. But we can have some legitimacy. We can't just tell someone that's on recording, sorry, you weren't the actual winner. This other guy that was never on camera, he won. But the idea is that the winner of the community event, there's a specific, I'm going to look for a game to play, and maybe I'll have some choices, like some backup ones. But I'll have a few games that are available that I will send you a copy of. I will gift it to you. So let me know if you have any interest in a community event that would be on multiplayer. It would have to happen sometime in December. It would also definitely be around Christmas break that it would have to be done. Now, which specific day doesn't really matter to me. Now, I'm not going to do Christmas Eve or Christmas Day because obviously I will be with family, and you should be too. But any of the other days I kind of see as fair game, depending on the level of interest. And this isn't something I can do a lot, so don't be thinking that I'm just going to turn into the giveaway guy, because I can't do crap. But it is Christmas, and in the spirit of Christmas, I thought it'd be fun to have something and to have a giveaway. So if you have interest in that, let me know. It'd be really awesome if you'd either comment here or say something to me in Discord. With that, you can DM me if you're more of the shy type that doesn't want to say something in the chat room. And then what I'll do is once we know how many contestants there will be, then I will have an announcement for that. So it is going to be first come, first serve. So you're not going to want to wait very long. Part of why the list may be small isn't only because I'm a small channel, but it's also because this game, to my knowledge, only allows for 4 people. So my thought is that we will have one judge. I do have another person that's helping me plan this, and if they know how to stream, I will just take their stream, and their stream will be featured on my channel. But my thought is it would have one judge and 3 contestants in each game, or not game, but like each competition or whatever, and then we advance people, obviously, and I'm hoping that we can at least get 9, so that we can have 3 main, like 3 first round things, and then those 3 compete in one final one. But that's all I'm going to give away on that. What did I come in here for? Oh, yeah. Because I want her working. Back to work. So we do need to start naming the staff. Okay. Now I kind of have OG1 Kenobi, because he's Restalker 1 and he's the OG Restalker skin. So I might leave him as an OG1 Kenobi. But we need to name others. Now, obviously they don't have name tags, but I think that that's something they totally need to add in. And I actually think it's an absolute tragedy that they don't have that. Not because they're bad developers or anything, but it's just, now we have the name tags, let's customize that. I want to see customization everywhere. Lots of potatoes are gone. That's good. That means they sold well. Oh, these are looking pretty good up here. Yogurt's not really... Yogurt could use restock. Now, obviously I could help out, but why would I want to do that? That's what you're for. Like, I wish you would help them instead of just standing here looking at this. Like, why is this so interesting, and why can't you help them? Same goes for your brother and your other brother. And my other brother Daryl, and my other brother Daryl, and my other brother Daryl. What TV show is that? I can hint to you is that it's that if whoever remembers, know what I mean, Vern. If those people should know exactly what I'm talking about. Still doing that. Now, let me just kind of peek at some of the next expansions here. I know I have to look at this a lot. So that's 24 grand. But we're looking at basically 100 grand, give or take, to be able to buy all 3. This is going to be on a shelf. And how many open spots? I got 2 open spots there, 2 open spots there. Because to get these licenses going and to have them all purchased, I will literally stack stuff in here dumb. I am not afraid of going against regulations. That's why I had food right by a chemical. Someone actually told me once, and I don't know the truth of it. And if you know the actual truth, don't just guess. Don't just say say it out of instinct. If you literally know the answer, then tell me the name of the rule or the law or the governing body or whatever. But somebody had mentioned something about how you're actually not supposed to put chemicals with food, you know, when you bag groceries, and that's like an actual thing. There's OG1. He's free. Let's see if Toupee guy is restocker number 2. Because that would make sense. He is. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, and 6. So now we just have to figure out if Herman over here is 4 or 5, and then we have to see if she's 4 or 5, which I mind she's a 10, but that's not here. That's not here. Not right now. I can't talk as usual. That's okay. All right. So potatoes. I think they're more. Oh yeah. Okay. Wonderful. Potatoes go there. Potatoes. That is your home. Onions. Onions. Should need a home. Look at that. That is your home, onions. Okay? It's okay. So we definitely don't need milk or steak, even though... Oh, that's right, because I had ordered the extra one. I was like, I remember! It paid there! And I forgot I ordered the extra one. Alright, so that's basically it for the day. Let's take a look at the numbers. Products not found 2. Now, see, I thought I fixed that problem. Okay, so mushroom and toilet paper. So, of course, another produce that's going to net me $3 is going up, and then something that can actually make me money is going down. Par for the course. Didn't even go up $1. Went down over $2. That's great. Freaking bidet toilet paper. All right. Well, let's take a look. Rather than that, for the big crap. Certainly seems like it. All right. All right. There's. Oh wait, nope. Gotta order some chickens. Some chickens. Oh, it's expensive stuff. I was just kind of looking because I was here. And then you. We got you. You. And get to work. Gibble. Gibble. think I might just kind of start doing a visual only system too. Cause it's like I'm just feel like it just takes so long. I don't remember if I ordered potatoes. I'm gonna order potatoes. I don't care. Right? I don't care. Like if you can notice that something's gone, that's when I think that I need to. But I don't freaking know. I'm just tired of buying crap all the time. I do actually feel like it's a thing that they need to adjust because it maybe some of you like going through and having to do all this, but I know I don't. I obviously know that I need three of the. Oop, get three of them. One. Still only one. Oh yeah, you know what? I might want to wait for these guys to get done loading this stuff. What's really kind of cool, man, is obviously I had a huge boon. Well, probably not. That's not obviously to anybody but myself. But October was a huge boon of subscribers because of the multiplayer update, which I'm obviously extremely thankful for. Because it was that sweet spot of like, here's a foundational base of people that want to watch your stuff, and that's just a cool feeling. I really understand why a lot of the content creators kind of go ham. I've seen some people that they might have two videos that upload on their upload day all the time. I got if I was big enough to be able to afford to do that, I'd certainly consider it, but I don't know that I would even want to because I'm just thinking like this. It's what's nice about the three that I have is I can still knock them out in one day and then just edit throughout the week, and it kind of keeps it fresh. And if I do a really good job of editing on one of the days, if I can get two of them done and kind of get ahead a little bit, then I kind of, get to. That's when I get to kind of go and investigate other games to check out because I do have one that I'm checking out. It's a city builder, but I kind of like surprising when it comes to the Let's Explore. But at the same time, the entire metric on that, once we get going with the actual series for the Let's Explore, once we're done, it's pilot time again, and that's when your guys' input will truly decide it. Now, on the Discord, those of you that are in Discord will see the results of that, but those of you that are not, it will be a surprise still. Okay. So this is, oh yeah, that's right. That's my expensive stuff because I kind of wanted to wait. I'm glad I did. The dark, oh, that is, I don't know why, but I was thinking that wasn't that bad in my head. I mean, it's not as bad as the others, but all right, I gotta move this. I'm seriously, I might. How much is the other storage? 5,200. We may end up doing that, folks. Let's get. I'm gonna decide right now. We're gonna do this one. We are getting the beer, and we are going to get the fridge to, or No, we're going to get the beer, but we're going to get the shelf space for it, whatever it is. So let me add. Let me go to the. Let me do this. Market products all the way to the bottom. Now we know this. I'm gonna buy there. Oh wait, yeah, gonna buy this. Oh, see, we got whiskey. Nice. All right, so let's get. We know this is gonna be like the smaller stuff. Let me just get 9 to start with that. Let me get 6 of that. We'll get that, I guess. Maybe 5 of that, 5 of that, and 5 of that. Now I know that before I had said to just kind of do the clicks that many times, but I'm just doing this that I know. I mean, this alone's gonna fill the truck, so don't have a reason to try and go and do anything else because I know that just the alcohol order alone. Now maybe I could have just haha. Figure if I very, very horribly mimic the sound effects that I want, then I can't get in trouble for using them. Like, you know what I mean? I want to make burn. Alright. That out there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to barricade me in, so let me go ahead and put these in. Oh boy. I did 6 of this. Oh, that's what my tab is for. Yep. Let me get 5. What am I nervous about? I'm not ordering it. Unless I accidentally hit it, then I'm screwed. That and then wine. Whiskey. Five, and this is another vodka. And now I know PK Beer Blonde Ale, but I already added this. And this is, oh, that's the lager. But this is, I already had this Best Blonde. Where's the PK? Oh, it's that. No, I already have. This is, no, that's Teochew Lager Beer. Where's the BK? Am I just a goof? Oh, it's right here. BK. Yeah, BK. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah. Okay. Good enough, good sir. Put in I put the box on a lit truck. I'm gonna try. The trunk is full. Get any of these other small ones? Oh yeah. This is more about what can I fit on this load to just make it happen. This go in there. I feel like it will. Yep, it will. All right. Now, oh, that's right. It won't. Oh, nice. Oh, that's right. I tried this before and it didn't. So then I gotta. Oh, cool. All right, let's just try with that. Be careful. Oh, no. Oh, I went too fast. Oh, that didn't work out very well. All right. Well, that's definitely challenging. Definitely challenging. Oh, traffic jam because my bike got moved. That's another weird thing that I hope they change. Because that's just weird. Right. Well, at least. Cool. Now, I wish I had more alcohol space, but it's okay that I don't. Like that. Perfect place for this. There. I'm just gonna everybody off for a sec. Drop. You drop. You drop. You drop. Really? Really? No. Why? Why? What? No. No, no, no. Take that off. If you can take it from there, then I should be able to freaking put it on there. What the heck, man? Or as Chris Tucker would be, what the hell, man? What the hell? And I would agree with him. I would absolutely agree with him. What the hell, man? All right. Now we need more shelf availability for our alcohol. So I need to turn them off entirely, I think. What the heck is that guy doing? Oh, he might be going to go dump that. I don't know. Who knows? I sure as heck don't. She's just standing there like she's got some kind of hope that she's going to accomplish something. go turn them off so that I can do my job. Out of curiosity. Oh, oops. We're at 2.5 hours. Sorry, folks. Didn't mean to have another really long one. But it is what it is. Rearranging is not fast. And when you're as dumb as I am, it takes even longer. Just ease here. Sorry, Milk. I know you kind of feel like the redheaded stepchild. But I'm a huge fan of alcohol, so. All right. Right. And then, oops, I didn't do that. Oh yeah, I already made. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. That. All right, so that is now set. Now I need to do the other 6-pack. Oh wait. Here, what do we here to planicate? You thought I was going to say communicate, didn't you? Yeah, yeah, yeah. This, I guess, for now, can just start going up there. Oh, these need to be in a. Oh, now we're going to start refrigerating beer. Okay, well. Oh, I forgot that they actually do that. I forgot the singles were like that. Sorry. I guess it's just my problem. All right, now we know we got this. I know we got the 6-pack, but kind of want to do. No, it will look better. I don't want to do my whiskey and then. And then like the other vodka. Now, I need to get on you. Move you out of the way. Hold your horses, people. I was moving it. Good lord. You're just as bad as people in real life. You go to do what they want you to do, but they can't frickin' this box out. Get that foot in her. What a freaking mess. I know I had another one blow away, but we'll figure it out. was another box. Huh. Well, maybe it just kind of... Maybe it either disappeared, or maybe it respawned, or maybe it fell over there. Because I thought it came here. Oh, wait. I think I just saw it. Nope. That is still part of the thing. Oh, shut up. If anybody knows where that is or where it went, comment. It'd be interesting to see if it'd be interesting to see if right now I'm not trying to do my speedy thing. Oh, I gotta do the wine too. That's right. Yeah. You'll find the spot on the shelf for this. I find, I mean, just obviously obvious where it's going. Then I gotta need the wine. Nope, that's the whiskey. Wine. Like, why is it that in my head I feel like it would be like if you had a major sale on this, then like on Finding Nemo, with all the fish are going like mine, 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 mine. But I feel like if you had the right wine special, then it would be like all these chicks being like wine, 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 wine. I think that would be funny. All right, so there's that. I suppose probably go get totals for. Oh, box limit reach. Oh, because I have all the other stuff on there. That's right. I had to go remove all the big ones because we did this. We did that. Did that. Did that. Did Yao Chu Keg. Yep. And then I feel like we did this, right? Or no? Not this. Yeah, I think this should be it. Nope, the wine. That's what I got to do. That's all I need to take off. Okay. Back to life. Back to reality. All right. One dark. I'm not worried. I'll worry about it. 3 small sushis, which I got. Narrow pizza. Looks like I can get a couple of these. Just wait. I'll just wait till it's obvious. I can get loaded up. Eventually, this will get loaded up. This one's just missing the one. That one. That one. That one. That's it. Let's go get that. Where do I need to start? Looks like the meat place, like usual. Oh, excuse me. So much turning radius. It overturned. I overturned. It's my fault. Fine. So 3 smalls. I had some but they're there, but I wasn't gonna get it. So yeah, that's fine. Sorry, I'm getting kind of lazy. Ah, no, that was horrible. Your fault. I was in your lane, but it was your fault because if everybody else in society gets to do that, I do too. Coffee, so coffee medium, I get 3 of, and I get 2 of the ice cream. 3 of these bad boys. I needed at least a Nero pizza. And then, oh, it's ice cream. No, that's fries. This is ice cream, isn't it? Yeah. 2 of the ice creams. Now, get more of the burr. Ah, making this difficult. You are making this difficult. 3 kegs. Oh, dang. Two of the vodka, 4 more of the people. Pretty much it. Other than the cleaner stuff. So let's get this stuff loaded and see how we're looking. Oh, come on, come on. You know you want to fit. You do. Yeah. I'm curious if I save, exit, and come back in, I'm curious if that box is still going to be there. So get in the comments and tell me where it landed. I'm going to turn them on once I get done tossing all this stuff out. This is also not my super duper fast speed, even though I really should be. Don't have another 5-hour episode, man. Alright, let's turn them on so they can start doing something. And then I'm gonna do, so it's sushi. Yep, I got the tuna, I got the cake, got the vodka, got the ice cream, got the medium roast, got the pizza. I did not get the chips, so I think I should at least go get the chips. I also didn't get any of these things, so maybe I should get those. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I probably should, but all right. Oh wait, me do what I came here to do. At least, because I know I'm going to forget. Just do the price thingy that we like to do. So 2.0, oops, not 203. Wait, 9, 1304, 26, 56, 13. Trying to type this left-handed is kind of interesting. All right, on the number pad, no less. Okay, and then 5, 5, Lord. That is touchy. Alright, that's all set. Now they should be... I mean, just in me doing that, they're practically half done. Isn't that crazy? Like, that was like 3 seconds and they just did like 60 boxes. But if I was actually legit stuck there waiting, we'd be talking, I'd be telling you for like the 7th time about my freaking upload structure. Alright, now, what kind of ham is it? Brawn Point ham. I don't think that's either one of those. So, check over here. Tuna. I don't really remember what all the where all the hams were. It might not even be in here. Like, that's the worst part. I don't really remember fully. That's eggs. Yeah. Doesn't say on point. So I'm going to assume that it's all at the grocery store then. And that's fine. Because we have some other stuff there anyways. Oh, dang. Oh, that's the worst one I've gotten yet with the parts blasting off. I don't remember that. Of course, I don't know if I've ever anything that hard. Alright. Oh yeah, I need at least the chips. And what do I need? 2 Cerritos. Covitos. Because obviously our Doritos ripoff. I don't know why I ran it all the way to the truck. I should be throwing it. Should be throwing it like a real man. I did not need to buy a 3rd one. What am I doing? Can't have nice. That's why we can't have nice licenses. Oh, see, and I can't. Oh yeah, I just need to shut up. That's just all there is to it. Wasn't it? No, that was ham. Yeah, yeah, that's wrong point ham. Now wrong point lasagna. I know what I'm doing. All right, ham and cheese. I'm gonna guess that that's what this is. Yep, ham and cheese. Perfect. Oops. Guess that is just gonna have to be open. They auto close it. Then we gotta go get cleaning, and then I'm gonna progress the day. The sad thing is I probably could have started it while I got the stuff for the day. Oh, come on. My brakes were on. Supposedly. You're going to give me a button that says brakes, then let me brake. Darn it. Kill them all. Really it? Oh, no. Clean dishwasher tablet. I need 2 of those. Okay. That works. I can deal with that. I feel like I definitely should have had the white. Oh no, because I don't have to buy them from here. I'm like, I know I probably should have some white bottle chemical stuff, whatever that is. But then I kind of forgot that it's cheap. All right, now these people can go ahead and do that. I'm going to pick up this because apparently the wine's not good enough. Oh, oh, I haven't done the shelf below. Yeah, have I? Or maybe I have. Uh, I haven't. Well, that's kind of silly of me. Okay, They're handling that. Let's get this opened and this on. Get to shopping, people. Yeah, I know, buddy. Oh, we get to figure out who he is. Earl. Which one is Earl? Say in the comments right now who you think it is. And don't cheat. And just wait for me to reveal it. That Restalker 5 is Earl 5. Nope. Earl should be 2 then, right? Oh, the plot thickens. Is he 4? I thought he was one of those. Yep, Earl is 4. Now, because of the stuff that I have to do tomorrow, I'm not going to reorder for this episode, at least not on camera. I know you guys like to kind of see that. I will wait. Like, basically, I'm going to have to save and be done so I can go to bed. But when I get back on to film for the next episode, we'll include the ordering and all that stuff for that. So I'm kind of skewing the numbers a little bit by not doing a full order out of sheer laziness, but I think it's going to be the future of how I do this, just so I can kind of count faster and order faster, hopefully, and try and get my day-to-day timing down to a much, much smaller number. Or else it's going to be months until I finish buying all the store expansions. So what I might do, because it's just so much space in between, like, I don't know. I guess I'll just ask you guys, like, are you going to care that there's not really much going on once I have all the licenses? You're going to, do you want to watch videos where I'm basically just running the day and extremely slowly opening things? Or would you rather I just kind of have like the last 2 or 3 days before I buy the expansion so that you can at least see that? So let me know in the comments how you want me to do that. And I mainly say that because I don't like having episodes that just have nothing going on in it. I just don't. So there's something that bothers me about it. But I suppose if y'all say that it doesn't bother you, then I'll just listen. Ugh. Oh no, she still thinks that it's supposed to be there. That's not good. All right, man. Which one was she? Wasn't she 4? No, that was Earl. Is she 2 then? No. Oh, she's the hot one. Yeah, that's right. So she should be 5. Yup. All right. Well, we know which one she is. That's good. This is just kind of randomly here, so let's put that there. Four Blue Label waters. Chocolate bar. Onions. Oh. Oh, Briar. You. Yeah, you. See if you're actually around this time. I know I could have taken the scooter because there's another one, but oh, she's still not there. So I didn't realize she's bugged. That's what oh yeah, I forgot that's why I even went back to the That's why I restarted. Because I was mainly trying to see if maybe if I logged off and back on, then maybe she'd be around. But so Briar Bell is bugged. Show up any. I'll just put her stuff right here for now, and I'll get this. Oh. And then potatoes. Oh, I have another Briar Bell. Oh, that's right. And oh, sugar. It's a breed. Here. Get that one. Tom Boone. 2, 3. Or the mashed taters. Which I seriously thought was there, but I am obviously wrong. Where are the mashed potatoes? Is there up here? Yep. With the ketchup. Big ketchup one. Yeah. Oh, sticks. On Boone. All right, Tommy Boone. Boone. Who do I have up here? Naomi. Gonna sprint it to you quick. Uh, Ruby, I think. Yep. Ruby, 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 Ruby. Don't worry, Ruby. Your order isn't too small to play for me. There you go. Oh, yeah. That was beautiful. All right. Sorry I wasn't leaning my head enough on some of those. Let's put some of these back, shan't we? It was bottled water. Oh, crap. Oh, no. At least I could get these put back, like a good chunk of them, because this is gonna drive me nuts. I might just throw them away. That's how bad I don't really want to deal with the water. So. Oh, oh yeah, whatever, whatever. Henry, I'm gonna get your shit. Cancel. Wait, Henry Ray. It's fitting that I have to deliver to you right by the gas station. But I'm gonna do it afterwards. Oh boy. Oh, why did I even get off? Tea to refuel. All right. Well, that is, of course, going to have to do it for now. Obviously, way longer than what I wanted, but that's kind of par for the course for this stage of this game. I, yeah, I'd really like to kind of hear your feedback on how you'd like me to approach the game going forward. What is that I'm seeing? You couldn't something. Oh, you couldn't deliver in time, maybe? I'm seeing text. You couldn't deliver my order in time. Okay, well, I mean, if you would have been out here, I certainly could have, but you weren't. So, it'd be cool if she'd actually cancel. But anyways, yeah. Let me go ahead and wrap it up here so I can get to bed. And I got a big day tomorrow, or not a big day tomorrow, but I got a lot of stuff I got to do early in the morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and call this at this time. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you made it to the end. If you did, that's great. And if you didn't, then I'm talking to myself, and that's great too, because that's pretty much what I'm always doing when I record these. Ain't nothing anything different. Thank you so much for your time. That's everyone's most precious resource, and that will never be lost on me. Come back, see me again. Take care.